What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the 49 Carats Prospect Spotlight, where you get a chance to learn more about NFL draft hopefuls. I'm Steph Sanchez, and today I'm excited to be joined by Senior Bowl standout and NFL Combine invitee, Minnesota defensive end, Joyner. How you doing, man?
Elite, how are you?
I love that answer. I'm great. Again, thank you for coming on today and taking the time to speak with me for a little bit here. Usually with these interviews, I like to start off with just a little rapid fire to get the juices flowing, get us warmed up here a bit. So I'm gonna ask you some quick questions, and then first thing that comes to mind, you can just answer. All right. So first one here: PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox.
Favorite cheat day meal?
I like Five Guys.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I'll say night for sure.
Okay. Do you have any game day rituals?
Um, Not crazy ones. Not
Any
crazy ones
like
for sure.
any superstitions or anything?
No, I
All
don't have none. I don't have none of those.
right. If you could get a sack on any quarterback in the NFL, who would it be?
Let's say Josh Allen
Okay, that's a good one. He's a hard one
or
to
Dak
get.
Prescott for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. All right. So, you played your 5 year career at Minnesota. Now that's pretty rare, especially these days with the transfer portal and whatnot. So, like, what made Minnesota the right fit for you and made you want to stay there all those years?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing when choosing a school in that process. We talked about we wanted to go to a life program, and that's what Minnesota was. And it wasn't just about football; it was about life and graduating and helping out in the community and stuff like that. So I think Minnesota gave me the opportunity to do that and see it firsthand there. I think Coach Fleck does a great job with presenting himself throughout the community at Minnesota. And so yeah, I think that was the biggest thing, and I think that's why we went there.
I love it. Tell me a little bit more about your relationship with PJ Fleck. Like through the course of your 5 years in Minnesota, like you obviously grew close. What influence has he had on your career as a player and as a man?
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of crazy because when I committed there, I had a defensive line coach that was there, and he was actually the defensive line coach just recruiting me because my D line coach left on my official. But yeah, it just grown over the years, on and off the field. He's just a great human being. I think everyone has a misconception of who he is as a person, personality wise. But I'm not a lot. I'm not a loud like rah rah guy like him, energy wise. But it just clicked when I got to Minnesota. So I think that's been the biggest thing, and he's helped me throughout my entire career in Minnesota. Whether that's dinner etiquette or just being a great person to people. So yeah.
I do think that, one benefit of having played your entire career in one place with, PJ Fleck that whole time, like, is you kind of get to build a season off of the other, right? Like, so was there a specific year where you felt like the game slowed down for you and things started to click for you a little bit?
Yeah, I'll say my third year. That's when I was playing for real. When it talks about just learning scheme, learning just going with the game in general. I had a coach named Coach Brick, and he really taught me the game for real. And he taught me the ins and outs of just how to study the game, how to approach the game, and that's really slowed the game down for me. So.
Yeah, I know for a lot of guys, like maturing in their film study, yeah, that's
Mhm.
definitely how they get to that next level of understanding and being able to process quicker. So, walk me through your film study process. What are some things that you look for in opponents?
I think the biggest thing I know on those Mondays we look at their scheme if they're run pass or run heavy or pass heavy. I personally look at the entire offensive line to see their protection, see if I can see anything, whether that's hand movement from the center or stuff like that. Whether the tackle is a vertical setter or horizontal setter. I look at things like that, but I look at ins and out of just the offensive line and their scheme as well. So. But
How about
not just me though. I look at it with my GA as well.
yeah,
Kyle,
of course.
yeah. So
How about when you watch film on yourself, like after games? Like, is there something that you're like super critical about, or is there something specific that you focus on when you watch yourself play?
Yeah, I look at everything. I look at whether I got off the ball on that play, because I'm big on my first step. And as a pass rush, you got to be good on your first step and hand placement as well, and eyes as well. Where's my eyes? Where's my hand placement? Those are things that I definitely I'm critical of myself every play.
Now, walk me through your arsenal of pass rush moves. We saw a number of those during Senior Bowl week. You got, the rip move, swim move, spin move, even. You got the long arms, you got the speed. Like, do you have a favorite move? Like, say it's third and long, game on the line moment. Is there one specific move that you're bringing out?
Yeah, I think everybody that just studies my game and just knows who I am, I'm bringing out the speed rip for sure. I actually talked to a lot of offensive linemen that I went against this year, and they knew it was coming. They just couldn't stop it. So yeah, that one for sure.
Now, when you talk to offensive linemen that you've faced, is that like just kind of from a competitive standpoint, like kind of comparing notes on what you guys saw, or is it kind of just like a friendly thing? Like, how does that go?
I think the biggest thing, because I want to see, I want to get better every year and every ounce I can get, and being having an opportunity to have some of those offensive linemen here at X3, just seeing their notes on me and seeing what things that I flawed in my game, and vice versa. I give them tidbits of theirs, but yeah, just definitely just want to get better and just seeing another perspective of my game through an offensive lineman's perspective. So yeah.
Absolutely. I love that. Now, as far as having a pass rush plan, like having a counter is so important, right? So, especially when you have to face more talented tackles. So, when your first move doesn't work, walk me through like your process in real time, how you're choosing your counter.
Yeah, I think that's a really an interesting thing. You go into a counter, whether it's based off the move that you're trying to do. So if I'm going off the rip move, then my counter is the spin. Because usually the offensive lineman turns his shoulders every time. Off the long arm, you'll go inside off the long arm. That's a counter as well. But it's really for me is instinct in that move.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to go because you got to be quick with it. You can't be there thinking thinking about it
Right.
too long.
Yeah.
Now, not even a month ago, you were at the Senior Bowl. How do you feel like that week went for you?
I thought I got better throughout the week. Definitely a lot of learning between the scheme and just learning just in general, past just arsenal and techniques and stuff like that from KG Wright and the Browns coach and Jets coach and stuff like that. So, and also learning from the other guys. I thought there's a lot of talented guys there, and they have a lot of knowledge of the game as well. So yeah, learning.
Yeah, and KJ Wright, current 49ers quality control coach. What was it like getting coached by him throughout the week? Was there anything that stuck out to you as far as his coaching style?
It's kind of cool because it's like watching him on TV, then now getting coached by him over there. But yeah, it was just definitely an honor to get coached by him. He's played the position, so I'm just soaking up every ounce of it. He's definitely going to be a detailed coach. You can just see it from his preparation of how he wanted to teach us the plays and just being on top of everything. So yeah.
One thing I loved about like watching him coach you guys was just seeing the excitement whenever you guys won like a one-on-one rep or
Oh
something
yeah,
like that. He'd run over to you guys like he couldn't contain himself. So
yeah.
I just love that about him. But I saw in another interview, like you said, you wanted to prove that you're a complete player and
Mhm.
that you could be an early down guy as well. Do you feel like you accomplished that throughout that week?
I thought I did. Definitely not perfect in any way. I knew that week wasn't gonna be perfect, but just being out there competing with the best of the best out there, and yeah, for sure, I thought I did.
And like you mentioned, some of the other guys that you had on that stacked national team, the defensive line. You guys had
Yeah.
Mike Green as a Raku,
Mhm.
David Walk, like completely stacked. So was there? I know you mentioned like you do like to exchange ideas with other guys or kind of pick each other's brains. Did you guys do that throughout the week?
Yeah, for sure. Even in the game, I know Landon Jackson, he hit an inside move, and I was like, oh shit, I'm about to do that. We were just talking about pass rush. what he did early in the game, and he has a lot of knowledge of the game as well. So picking the brains of those, and what's the dude's name? The D tackle from Toledo,
Oh,
as well. So
Darius, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
he's actually really really good. But yeah.
he's a dog.
Mm,
But there was also some really good offensive linemen out there as well on
mm.
both teams. So from an iron sharpens iron standpoint, who challenged you the most?
Um, I thought the Oregon guy, he was pretty good. I don't know the guy's name. I'm sorry, but the Oregon tackle and the NC State tackle, they were pretty good. And then Purdue guy as well, because I go against them every year. So yeah.
I actually saw there was a rep that you went against him in the one on ones, and I saw that's the one where I saw KJ like run over to you
Oh
and
yeah.
super excited. Now I'm sure that you got a chance to meet with a number of teams at the Senior Bowl. What's the biggest feedback that they have for you so far? Like, what are they liking? What do they want to see more of?
I think the biggest thing that they do want to see more of is consistency with my hands, and I knew that coming in. That's why I've been working out with Saxon Say and doing a lot of hand work with him. And another thing is like being able to play on first or second down and being able to show that consistently. So I think that's going to be the biggest question throughout my entire process. But the thing is that they do love is I get off the ball on third downs and being able to affect the quarterback. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, definitely have seen that. Now, you got that invite to the NFL Combine. First of all, tell me how it felt to get that invite.
Dream come true. Like you watch these guys that because I came in 2020, so I was able to see Boye Mafe,
Mhm.
Asezio Tomowo, those guys get those invites and just flourish with those and showcase their skills. So just seeing it come full fruition, it's pretty honored to get those and so yeah.
Now, is there a specific goal that you have in mind for the combine as far as like testing goes? Like, you're a speed guy, so people want to know what that 40 is going to look like. Is there a specific goal for any of that?
There's definitely some goals. Definitely, I don't want to get past in the 40 like 4.7. Like, I don't want to get over there, so we're go more towards the 4.4s, 4.5. So hopefully we get those. But I'm confident in the process. Jordan did a great job with us throughout this process here at Fort Myers, and so yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Now, yeah, I know you mentioned you're at Fort Myers training. So, what's a typical day of training looking for you like right now?
Yeah, so we'll wake up, we'll lift in the mornings, do speed work in the morning as well. And then I'll go back to like do recovery, do the massages, get in the sauna or cold tub, depending on the day. But and then as well we do positional work.
Now, just hypothetically speaking, because I cover the 49ers, like how would it feel to get to play alongside someone like Nick Bosa and get to learn under his wing?
No, it'll be an honor just working alongside those guys. Both you looked at him. I watched his film, just based off just body type, and where he came from. But 49ers defense is a defense that definitely is up there always in terms of just charts and so yeah, definitely an honor and picking brains of anybody on that roster.
For sure. Now, I always end my interviews with this question, Job. What is a team, what is a fan base getting with Joyner, both on and off the field?
I think the biggest thing you're gonna get from me is you're gonna get a love guy off the field, and meaning just a community guy, always there. I know Minneapolis and Minnesota fans they cherish me, they love me, and I appreciate them. On the field, you're gonna get a guy that's gonna be always at the ball, 24/7, attacking the passer, pass rush specialist. They say so. So for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Josh, so much for joining me today. Again, I know this is eating into your relaxation time, so I do
No, no.
I do appreciate it. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, because there will be plenty more prospect spotlight interviews just like this one. But for now, have a good rest of your Monday, folks. Peace.